Elementary Taijijian, 32 movements Taijijian. Section 3, movement number 17 and 18. Movement number 17, turn around, draw back. 1. Turn the body to the left, shift the center of gravity backwards, turn the right toes inwards, turn the left toes slightly outwards, straighten the right leg, and form a side bow stance. At the same time, the right hand draws the hilt of the sword to the front of the chest, the sword body being straight, and the tip pointing right rear. Then the body turns to the left again. As the body turns, the sword hacks downwards to the left front, the force exerts on the blade of the sword, body of the sword being level, the left sword finger remains positioned at the right wrist, look towards the tip of the sword. 2. Shift the center of gravity of the body backwards to the right leg, bending the right knee slightly, draw back the left foot, the toes touching the ground, and form a left empty stance. At the same time, draw the sword back to the right side of the body, the tip of the sword being slightly lower, retract the left sword finger and pass by the front of the chest, then the chin and point to the front, at the eye level. Look towards the sword finger. Keynotes. In the first movement, when turning the body to the left, first turn the right foot inwards, and then turn the left foot outwards, the right arm bending and moving back to the front of the chest first before hacking to the left. In the second movement, the sword finger, following along with the right hand movement, draw back to the front of the abdomen, move upwards and then point to the front. All the movements must be well coordinated. If the starting position is facing south, then the direction of this movement is due east to south, about 30 degrees. Teaching cues. In the first movement, when turning the body to the left hip should be relaxed, and the left knee should proactively bend. When the sword draws back, pay attention to the relaxing and sinking of the shoulders. When performing the hacking sword, pay attention to the coordination of the right wrist and the sword. Let the trainees practice the lower limbs movements first, then upper limbs movements. Upon achieving the required coordination, then progress to practice with combining the 2 movements. Movement number 18, closed step horizontal flat thrust. Move the left foot slightly to the left, move the right foot to the left foot to form a closed up step, facing forward and standing upright. At the same time, the sword fingers turns to the left and draws an arc downward to the right, then flip over to change to the palm, and support the underside of the right hand, then both hands supporting the sword and thrust forward, body of sword being horizontal, with the palms facing upwards. The force exerts through the tip of the sword at the chest level, look forward. Keynotes. After the sword thrust, both arms should be slightly bent, the closed up steps and the thrust should coincide. The body should be naturally upright, the chest should not be deliberately raised. If the starting position is facing south, the direction of the thrusting sword is due east. Teaching cues. The trainees should pay attention that, during the horizontal sword thrust, the sword should be pushed forward from the waist. Practice the stationary forward horizontal sword thrust.